Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Umajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Sabhadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarabhyasya Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be very joyfully performed, and the topmost knowledge and the everlasting knowledge, Abhyaya. Susukam Kartum Abhyaya. So now Arjuna asked very important questions. Basically, what Krishna finishes with the last sloka, then Arjuna asks question based on what Krishna is teaching. Like that, almost every sloka like that one. Every question was like that only. So like that, now we are starting the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We already finished 3 slokas, and we understood Arjuna's questions and Krishna's answers also we are understanding. So we need to understand very well that we are infallible, Akshara, basically. Even though Krishna says that there are 2 types of beings, Dvaubhuta Sargav Lokeshmin, that is the Dvavimav Purushav Loke. So Dvavimav Purushav Loke, Ksharas Cha Akshara Yevacha. That's what Krishna is saying in the 15th chapter. So Dvavimav Purushav means 2 types of Purushas in this Loke, in this world. Dvavimav Purushav Loke, Ksharas Cha Akshara, Kshara and Akshara. Sharaga Sarvani Bhutani Kutastu Akshara Ucha. So there Krishna refers to that when we are having this material body, in this material world, it's also fallible, and then those who are in the Brahma Bhuta platform, they are infallible. Those who are in the Jiva Bhuta platform are fallible. But in the sloka, what we are studying in the 8th chapter, Krishna is in general referring to this Brahma, means it refers to the soul. That is the thing. So we need to, once we are controlled by the modes of nature, then we are Kshara. So we are in this material world. So even though we are superior, even though we are Brahman, so we have to be in the Krishna's well, Goloka, in the spiritual well. There is no need for us to struggle and suffer in this material well. But this is only because we have Ahankara. That is the only reason we are in this material world. If we don't have Ahankara, then we won't be in this material world at all. So that means we need to lose Ahankara. So that means we need to gain the knowledge that we are not the doer. So Ahankara means thinking that we are the doer. That's what is called Ahankara. That means we don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So we should never think that I am the doer, you are the doer, or anyone is the doer. No one is the doer. Which this subject many times we have studied, discussed in the past at length. But we have to make sure that in our life, every moment, every day, we should be able to live in that consciousness, that understanding, and we should do all the activities with that consciousness, that we are not the doer. Tatraivam sadi kartaram atmanam kevalam tuyaga pasyat akrita buddhitvan nasa pasyat durmati. So, anyone who sees that, so the body only is doing everything, so he is less intelligent, he has no intelligence. Whereas one who sees that the body, the self is not like Tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tuyaga. Atmanam kevalam tuyaga means this activity is done only by the self. Anyone who sees like that. Anyone who doesn't see like that. So akrita. So anyone who doesn't see like that, he is a buddhi. He has the intelligence. Akrita buddhitva. Nasapasyati durmati. Who doesn't see like that, he is less intelligent. So that means who thinks that only the soul is the doer, he has no intelligence. Not even less intelligent, it is no intelligence. Durmati. So we have to see that we are not the only doer. So there are 5 factors which we have also studied many times in the past. So any action to succeed, all these 5 factors have to come together. So we need to understand that we are not in control. That part we need to be very clear. We should never be thinking that we are in control. We can never be in control of anything in this world. If something is going as per our wish, it is not just because we are in control. It is because everything, all these 5 factors are acting together. So that's why it's happening as per our wish. And that will not happen always. But when we do it for Krishna, then it will happen always. Because when in that 5 factors, we are the only one factor, so that we need to decide whether we are doing it for Krishna or not. Once we decide that we are doing it for Krishna, so that means then Krishna will give us the knowledge, Krishna will give us the direction, and Krishna will guide us. So that way we will be doing only the right thing, and that means we will be successful in all our activities. But if we are not doing it for Krishna, if we are thinking that we are doing it for ourselves, and if we are attached to the results of the activities, so then all these 5 factors, the other factors, even though we put all kinds of efforts, but if other factors are not cooperating, then we won't succeed. We won't be successful. So that knowledge we need to have, that complete knowledge that we are not the only doer. So that we need to have every moment, we need to understand it. We need to realize that. So that means we are not in control of anything. We have to first control our mind. That is very important. We should not be planning and thinking that we can control everyone, we can control everything. That is not going to happen. But we need to control our mind. That effort is very important. So that we need to do it with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and control our mind, focusing our mind on Krishna, fixing our mind on Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and all such things. So that we have to succeed. So once our mind is under our control, so that means we will be able to completely surrender unto Krishna. So that's what the meaning that our mind is under our control means. We are able to completely surrender ourselves to Krishna. Without that means our mind is not thinking about any material sense objects. Then we can say that our mind is fully under our control. When our mind thinks about material sense objects, so that means we are not able to control our mind. So that can happen only slowly and steadily. Sanair uparame buddhya dhriti grihi taya atma samstam mana kritva nakinchit api chintai. So it will happen. Sanair uparame. So slowly and steadily we have to, with the intelligence. So we need to there is determination. Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya. So with intelligence, we need to make ourselves very determined. So the determination, Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya, Atma Samstam Manakritva. So we need to keep the mind under the control of the self. Nakinchit api chinti. Don't think about anything else. Atma Samstam Manakritva, Nakinchit api chinti. So prasanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukham uttamam. So at that time, our mind will be very, very peaceful. So we will be able to experience the topmost happiness. So that's what is very important. So that can happen only with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Only like in the 6th chapter, we studied in the Dhyana Yoga. So how to control our mind. So we need to follow that practice and control our mind. So then there is no need even for us to think about controlling everything else in this world. If we are able to control our mind, so we will reach the Brahmabhuta platform. So that means we don't have to come back to this world again. So in whatever the time available for us, we should make full use of it and completely surrender unto Krishna and go to Goloka. That's what we should do. So Krishna's causeless mercy only this can happen. This control of mind, this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, this understanding Bhagavad Gita and doing everything for Krishna. So for all such things, we need Krishna's mercy, we need complete Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So all such things, by Krishna's mercy, we are able to progress. That's why we are in the 8th chapter, we are able to now study and understand all the slokas. We will be able to understand very well. And we will know how to reach Krishna, how to attain the Supreme. That is the topic, that is the title of the 8th chapter. Then the 9th chapter is the most confidential knowledge. So there also Krishna is going to give us a lot of information which we will not get from anywhere else. So the 9th chapter has got 34 slokas. So there Krishna is going to teach us, give us so much of knowledge that we won't get anywhere else. Like that only every chapter. 10th chapter about the opulence of the Absolute. So we will understand very well about Krishna, that he is the Supreme Person. There won't be any question, there won't be any doubt. 11th chapter, the Viswarupa. So we will understand about how Krishna is pervading this entire universe. That also we will understand fully, completely. So by studying this Bhagavad Gita again and again, by going through this, and the 12th chapter is the Bhakti Yoga, so the devotional service. So like that, this entire Bhagavad Gita, if we keep on studying again and again and understand and get the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then our life is going to be very, very blissful. Otherwise, it will be completely miserable. So knowledge brings peace of mind. Jnanam labdva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. If we get the knowledge, then we are going to get the supreme peace of mind without any delay. So that's what jnanam labdva. So that's what we are getting. We are getting the knowledge. And that means we are getting peace of mind. Getting the knowledge means getting the peace of mind. That's it. Jnanam labdva param shantim means when we get the knowledge, we are getting the peace of mind. Just because we are understanding that we are not the body, we are the soul, our mind is getting very peaceful. Just because we are understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and there is no one else superior to Krishna, just because of getting that knowledge, our mind is becoming very peaceful. And we understand that we are Paramatma, we are Atman, Krishna is Paramatma, so when we understand that relationship between us and Krishna is staying in our heart, residing in our heart as a super soul, and Krishna is there everywhere. So once we realize that, so our mind is becoming very peaceful. So that way, our mind can become very peaceful when we get the knowledge. When we get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we get the knowledge about Krishna, our mind is becoming very peaceful. And our life is becoming very purposeful and very blissful. So, everything, this knowledge only makes such important changes in our life. If we imagine our life like in the past without having this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, it's very hard to even imagine. Like not knowing about ourselves, not knowing about Krishna, not able to fall in love with Krishna, and simply focusing on material sense objects. It's full of frustration. No peace of mind, no happiness, always problems. So miseries. So all such things happens. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very, very, very important for us. It's very important for everyone that anyone who has this knowledge, he is going to be peaceful. He or she is going to be peaceful. So that means when we are imparting this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to someone, we are giving them peace of mind. So that means they are happy. Only peace of mind brings happiness. If our mind is very peaceful, we are happy. Otherwise, our mind is disturbed, we are sad, we are not happy. So that way, we have to make use of this opportunity and understand this knowledge and gain this knowledge. Whereas the opposite is true. If you don't have this knowledge, then there is no happiness. If you have the knowledge, there is peace of mind, there is happiness. If you have no knowledge, ajna, ajnascha, means not having the knowledge. Ashraddhadanascha, samsayatma vinasyati. Nayam lokosi naparo nasukam samsayatma. Not only in this world, even in any other world, he will not find happiness at all. So that means if we are ignorant, if we don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can't be happy at all. We won't be happy. Anything we think that enjoying material sense objects, I'm happy, something like that, that is only like temporary satisfaction. It's not going to stay forever. Everything is flickering. Everything, all this so-called happiness, what we are trying to achieve with the material sense objects, they will all come to an end. And that is very flickering, very temporary. Only we think that we are great, I'm doing this, and I'm so and so, and I'm a big person, people know me, and all such things we may think, but nothing is of any use actually. We have to understand that very, very well. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita is completely, it will make us completely spiritualized. It will spiritualize us completely. So that means all our material entanglements will be broken, will be completely removed. We will be freed from the clutches of Maya. That's what this Bhagavad Gita knowledge will do. That's what this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is doing. So we will be freed from the clutches of Maya. So that way, we have to simply focus our mind on Krishna and do everything for Krishna. So then lead a very peaceful and blissful life. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting that kind of opportunity. So we need to lead a very simple life and peaceful life. We should not complicate our life. Life is very short and that should be very, very smooth. We need to make our life is very smooth without any issues and problems. So use everything in Krishna's service. So don't lose this invaluable human body, this opportunity, this time what we are getting. So use everything in Krishna's service and fully depend on Krishna and everything and have the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and then simply act according to this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So then we are going to escape from this material universe, all this, like we see billions of galaxies and billions of solar systems and everything. We have to escape from everything. We need to go to Goloka, means we need to escape from all this Jagadanta Koti, this billions of this universe, this material planets, everything we have to escape. We should not go anywhere else. We should go only to Krishna, only to Goloka. So that means we have to forget and detach ourselves from everything. If we don't detach, we cannot go. If we are attached, we cannot go. All depends on our mind. The detachment and attachment is only for our mind. If our mind is attached, means if we are controlled by the modes of nature, as long as our mind is attached, we will be under the control of the three modes of material nature. Once our mind is completely detached with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then we are freed. Then we can go to Goloka. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 3 slokas in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is already started answering question. So in the first sloka, Arjuna asked the question that Arjuna Uvacha, Kim Tat Brahma, Kim Madhyatma, Kim Karma, Purushottama, Adibhutam cha Kim Proktam, Adidevam Kim Uchyate. So that's what Arjuna asked. So what is Brahma? What is Karma? So what is Adhyatma? What is Karma? What is Adibhuta? What is Adideva? So that we already know that. So Arjuna inquired, "O my Lord, O Supreme Person, what is Brahman? What is the self? What are fruitive activities? What is this material manifestation? And what are the demigods? Please explain this to me." So then in the next sloka, Adiyajnaha katham kotra deheshmin madhusudana prayana kale cha katham yeyoshi niyatatma bhiki. So Adiyajnaha katham kotra deheshmin madhusudana. How he is situated in this body, O Madhusudana, O killer of the demon Madhu. Prayana kalecha katham nyayosi niyatatma. At the time of death, how to know you? For a self-controlled person, how to know you at the time of death? Prayana kalecha katham nyayosi niyatatma. Who is the Lord of sacrifice and how does he live in the body? So that's what Adiyajnaha katham kotra dehesmin. So the Lord of sacrifice, how he lives in this body. That's what katham kotra dehesmin. And prayana kali, at the time of death, katham nyayosi niyatatma. So in the previous sloka, Arjuna 5 times he used the word kim, what? So here 2 times he is using the word how. So katham means how, kim means what. So who is the Lord of sacrifice and how does he live in the body? So O Madhusudana. So ko, so he is also using the word ku. So katham and ka. So there is kotra, katra. So katham ka. So how, who. So who is the Lord of sacrifice and how he live in this body? How does he live in the body? And then katham, how to know you, how to know him at the time of death. So that's what he is asking. So in the sloka number 3, we already studied yesterday. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatmam Uchyate Bhuta Bhavudbhavakaro Visargaga Karma Samjitaga. So the infallible, Aksharam, indestructible. So that soul is the superior. So that is Brahman. So that is called Brahma. So the soul, the Parama. So there is the infallible, the transcendental soul. And Swabhavo Adhyatma Muchade. Its nature, Swabhava, its own nature is known as Adhyatma. Swabhavo Adhyatma Muchade. And at the time of creation of this body, Bhuta Bhavo. Bhuta Bhavo means the form of the self. So that is the body. So at that time, karma is created. Visargaha, karma started appearing. So that's what Visargaha, karma, samyitaga. So you understand that. That is known as karma. The Supreme Personality of God had said, the indestructible, transcendental living entity is called Brahman, and his eternal nature is called Adhyatma, the self. Action pertaining to the development of the material bodies of the living entities is called karma or fruitive activities. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying in the 4th sloka today, Adibhutam Ksharo bhavaga purushashchari devatham adhiyajnoham yevatra dehe deha prutambara adhibhutam ksharo bhavaga. So Adhibhuta is the form of the body. So all this material, physical manifestation. So all these Panjabhutas like earth, water, fire, air, all these things are Adhibhuta. So Adhibhuta, Ksharo Bhava. So that is it is a changing. So that's what Kshara. So this Kshara here refers to it's always changing. So that's what Akshara is the soul, which is never changing. So that is what the soul. Here, Ksharo, so Bhavaga, so the changing nature. So the changing nature, so that is everything is made up of chemical bonds, which are always changing. So that is called Adhibhuta. And Purusha, Adhidevata. So Adhidevam. So Devam. So here, definitely here Devam, the word comes. So Krishna is Devan Bhavayatanena, Te Deva Bhavayantuvaga, Parashparam Bhavayantaga, Shreyaga Paramavapsada, and all we studied in the 3rd chapter. So they all refer to the demigods. So that's what Adi Deva. So they are control of this material nature, like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Surya, everyone. So Agni Dev. So they are all demigods. Adiyagno aham evatra dehe deha pritam vara. So I am the Adiyagna, the Lord of the sacrifice. Adiyagna. So I am seated in everyone's body. Dehe deha pritam vara. So that's what in this body. So I am situated. The embodied. Deha pritam. Deha pritam means those who have got the body. So I am seated in their body. So dehe deha pritam vara. So that is the Adiyagna. So Krishna is saying that already we studied that Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. So I am the enjoyer of all the yajnas. So Ahamgi Sarva Yajnanam Bhoktacha Prabhurevacha. So that's why Krishna is the Adiyagna. Adiyagnoham Evatra Dehe Deha Pritam Vara. O best of the embodied beings, the physical nature which is constantly changing is called Adhibhuta, the material manifestation. The universal form of the Lord, which includes all the demigods like those of the sun and moon, is called Adideva. And I, the Supreme Lord, represented as the super soul in the heart of every embodied being, I'm called Adiyagna. So the Lord of sacrifice. So by Krishna's constant message, we finished 4th sloka in the 8th chapter. So there is one more question which Krishna has to answer. Arjuna asked, Kim Tad Brahma, Kim Madhyatma, Kim Karma Purushottama, Adibhutam, Kim Cheva, Adi Yajnam, Adi Devam, Adi Yajnam, everything Krishna answered. But what about Prayana Kalecha Katham Nyayosi Niyattatmik? That's what the remaining, the entire 8th chapter, which Krishna is going to teach us about how to reach Krishna. So how to know him. So we have 28 slokas. So that's what Krishna is going to teach, starting from the 5th sloka onwards. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanattimradasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmi Rittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class also.
Yes, Mataji, Krishna's mercy, we are successfully studying 8th chapter.
We started it when we joined and again.
Yes, I remember. Yes, Mataji. That's what with Munmun Mataji we were talking in the last class. Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
so we finished one whole cycle now, again coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
How is your health?
Yes, Mataji, Krishna's mercy, it's fine, Mataji. Everything is going good. Yes. Krishna takes care, Mataji. So,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for today's class, Guruji. No questions for today's class, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Mataji. SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thank you very much. Very nice chapter, very nice class going on.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's
No question.
mercy.
Yes, Guruji, Krishna's mercy. Thank you very much. And no question from my side, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Urmila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Lots of knowledge, lots of questions keep arising. But
Yes.
I think I have to keep my patience and get more clarity as we progress.
Yes, Mother. It will
So,
take time.
like trying to know a little more about the demigods and trying to know a little more about how Krishna manifests himself to us and how it is the Supreme God, the Almighty, whatever may be the names we call him by, is the one who is ruling our lives. And that, if we understand, we become very small, puny matter on this earth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Sadar Dandavat Pranam Guruji. I have a doubt about this meaning of Adhyatma that has been explained here in chapter 8.
Yes.
And there is the answer is coming to the question that has been raised, that has rather the verse 29 of the 7th chapter, where the Krishna says, Ye Jara Maran Mokshaye. So I just want to correlate the meaning of Adhyatma, what has been told here, and the context in which it has been used in verse 29 of chapter 7.
Verse 29, Krishna is saying that Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashite Adantiye Te Brahma Tadvidugu Krishnam Adhyatmam Karma Chagilam. So they understand what is Brahman. So they understand what is karma and what is Adhyatma. So Adhyatma refers to the Swabhava, the three modes of material nature. So they know that what is soul and what are the three modes of material nature and what is karma, what is action. So all these things they know. So that is a subject we are studying in Bhagavad Gita at length, correct? Krishna is teaching us about soul a lot in the 2nd chapter itself, from the sloka number 11 to 30, 20 slokas continuously. Krishna is giving us the knowledge about soul. So that is what is called Brahma. So Brahma, so they will understand. So they understand what is Brahma. So Te Brahma Tadvidu. Te Brahma means they are Brahma. So they are Brahma. So they are basically, that soul refers to those who are already in the Brahma Bhuta platform. So that's what Te Brahma Tadvidu. So Te Brahma Tadvidu means they are already elevated to the Brahma Bhuta platform. So that's what that Brahma. So that refers to that souls who are already elevated to the Brahma Bhuta platform. And Adhyatma is the Swabhava. So Swabhava Adhyatma Muchate. So Swabhava is the Adhyatma. And then karma. So that's what it refers as.
Okay. So Guruji, if we go back to 28th verse of chapter 7, there we say, Ye Bhajante Mam, and then Antikatam Papam. I'm not able to recall the verse correctly. So kindly that verse also, if you can, if it.
Yesam to Antakatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam Te Dvandva Moha Nirmukta Bhajante Mam Dhrita Vrataga. So for those who have completely finished with their sins, they have no more sinful reactions, and they have done only pious activities, to Jananam Punya Karmanam, and they are liberated from the dualities in this material world. So Dvandva Moha Nirmukta. So Bhajante Mam Dhrita Vrataga. So they render devotional service unto me with great determination. So basically, it refers to the same people. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Ashitya Adante. That's a continuation. So such people, so those who are finished with their sins, who have done only pious activities, and who are freed from the dualities in this material world, so they render devotional service unto me, And in order to get a liberation from old age and death, so they will take shelter unto me. So they know what is Brahman, what is Sadhyatma, what is Karma, like that Krishna is coming.
Okay. So Guruji, can we take it like this, that the people who are continuously doing the devotional service, they, in due course of time, they will get rid of their past accumulation of bad karma, and then they will be able to understand that they can get liberated only through the devotional service. And then they start knowing about the Swabhava, Adhyatma, and what is karma, and what type of karma are required to be done. So it's like we once used that analogy, VOD and dissolved oxygen. Once a water is impure if it is having biochemical oxygen demand, and once the biochemical oxygen demand is finished by the aeration process, then we get dissolved oxygen. So once we are at the level of elimination of VOD and start getting the DO, then we are able to know what is the way to do the karma. And we also understand what is our Swabhav and how we have to behave.
That is correct.
Okay. So
Yes,
in continuity, basically it is coming from chapter 7th and then it is still continuing.
Every sloka is just, it's a continuous, only next sloka, next sloka. That's why the entire Bhagavad Gita, starting from first sloka to last sloka, there is a continuous flow in it. And so it is the same knowledge which is available. Nobody can change it. It's not, it's the same version. It is nothing is different versions, nothing like that. It's a continuous flow in it. Yes, flow.
And what is worth appreciating is that this process of chanting is basically coming as a final conclusion by reading different verses of Bhagavad Gita. So our main activity should be to always continue with the chanting process, not to deviate from this.
That is correct. Fixing our mind on Krishna, focusing our mind on Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Wonderful explanation. So nice of you. Grateful to you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I'm still recovering from jet lag, so it's, sometimes I sleep early.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, I know.
It's taking long
Especially
this time.
make short trips this day. After coming back, jet lag is very severe. I always face like that. Yes,
yeah, I was gone for 3 weeks, so it's taking some time.
Yes, Prabhu.
But thank you for the wonderful class, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness, and I'm enjoying the questions and answers.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Okay. Thank you, Guruji. No questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for the class, Guruji. The important point you told, that knowledge will give peace of mind.
That is correct.
Thank you, Guruji. And also you told that because of Ahankara only we take birth in this world.
That is
right,
correct.
Guruji? And
If you don't have, yes.
so at the time of death, we should be rid of full Ahankara. Right?
That is correct. Yes.
And if
We
we
should
have
not be-
that, then our mind can focus on Krishna and we can go to Krishna.
Then only we can remember Krishna at the time of death.
Correct.
So just because Krishna says that anyone remembers me at the time of death will come to me, that refers only to yogis. That is not referring to every others cannot even remember Krishna. When they have attachment here, it's not possible to completely give up everything and remember only Krishna. Yes.
Yes, yes. I was listening to another lecture also where they were telling that that because of our attachment to children, grandchildren, and all the material things, the souls keep coming back again and again to this thing. And as you said, yogis are the ones who are focus more on the Bhagwan, and they want to let go of all material attachments. Okay.
Exactly.
Guruji. Yes. Very interesting lecture today, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you
Thank you,
for the
Mataji.
class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna.
So
Mataji.
from this platform that we are in, it is still possible to think of Krishna, you're saying, if we let go of all attachments. Is it not?
Exactly. That is very much true.
Without
If we
becoming a
free from
yogi,
all attachments, we can. Yeah. We are yogi already.
we are
That's
already.
what.
Yeah.
We are already in the process of. We are becoming yogi only. We are studying Bhagavad Gita. Yogi means not somebody who is just with saffron clothes and going, not like that.
Okay.
Those who follow Bhagavad Gita, they are yogis. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat
Hare
Pranam. Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. ரொம்ப நன்றி சார். தனி சாப்பிட்டு அதான் கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
பரவாயில்ல அதனால ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா பிருந்தா மாதாஜி ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. Yesterday I got disconnected, so I don't know, I was not able to connect again. Sometimes the Wi-Fi problem.
Yesterday I also was not there, Mataji. We did not have any question answers.
Something was there, but no, even then my phone has been just very difficult to get back again, connect sometimes, Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class, today's class. And it's really nice to know so many coming chapters. We will learn about the opulences of Krishna and his greatness to remind us, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for all your efforts. So, Guruji, the mind, it is a mind which needs to be connected to the spiritual manifestations. But we are all the time drawn to the material aspects, Guruji. So it is a mind which really needs to be all the time brought back, like how we do in chanting.
That's correct. We have to be engaged in Krishna's service all the time. Then automatically our mind will be connected only with Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Krishna's service means whatever work also we do, we do it for Krishna.
We have to do it only for Krishna. Yes, ma'am. We have to do it only for Krishna. Whatever we do.
Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, ma'am.
Today we came to know Krishna as the Lord of Sacrifice. And
yes.
Guruji, with your efforts, we will be able to surrender ourselves to Krishna and always remember that we are not the doer of the action.
Yes.
And also, Guruji, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will definitely fill our life with blessings. So thank you for keeping us on the spiritual path, Guruji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really interesting slokas nowadays. I think these slokas will motivate us to go for spirituality. I think it's social love being very wonderful and wonderful interaction with the devotees also. And it is interesting that some scientific input is being put in the lesson, BOD, COD, and all that. Really, by anyway, we are really getting in this way the spiritual knowledge of yours, Gita. Really wonderful. I think we are progressing a little bit further in the Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Guruji, for your blessings, teachings, guidance. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Today I understand we can attain peace of mind by understanding Bhagavad Gita, and we can control our mind and senses with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna is the supreme power of Lord, Supreme Lord, Prabhuji. And the all material things are constantly not they are not. Krishna is permanent, Prabhuji. The materiality is not permanent.
Yes, material. Everything is temporary in this material.
Temporary.
Yes.
Supreme Lord Krishna is only superpower, and he is in all our hearts, Prabhuji. We can obtain Krishna by chanting and thinking every time about Krishna and with Bhagavad Gita knowledge only, Prabhuji. Thank you, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Today's initial explanations were really very, very interesting, and I think certain things are to be followed without fail, that type of thing. Yes. Today, because you said not to complicate our life.
Yeah.
That is very, 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 very important.
Important, that's correct.
Very important. That is,
make it very simple.
Many people say you live simple life like that. But now many don't say that, don't complicate your life. Yeah. That is the more important thing.
More important, yes.
Yes. Second thing is, by reading daily Bhagavad Gita, we are really automatically we are simplifying our life. Without our knowledge, we are simplifying our life. That is another point which I felt when I heard your initial explanations about Gita. And another thing is the sloka also is very interesting, because by birth we also used to say children are Bhagavan. Child are really equivalent to God. Yeah. That Gita itself says that by birth we are Brahma.
Yeah.
But after certain age, going up and mixing with materialistic world, totally we are our Subhava is corrupting us totally.
That is correct.
That is a problem with our Subhava and the materialistic world. That otherwise we understand that why we consider children as gods is very clear from this sloka. That is another important thing which today we understood. That is basically Bhagavad Gita is the one which, as you used to say, that it's really the crux of the life itself.
That is correct. Everything. Without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, our life is useless.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Thank you,
It's a
Prabhu.
good
Hare
class,
Krishna.
excellent class, Guruji. I think the
Yes.
coming slokas are more interesting. I think
More and more interesting. Yes.
Every sloka is, in fact, it has got its own beauty of it. And yes, Guruji. Every
We
sloka
get
is
so much of enjoyment when we listen to Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. And we are really enjoying the class, Guruji. Thank you so much for everything, Guruji. In fact, because of your effort only, since one day you are not there, means there is no class. There is no remembering of Krishna on that day. And in fact, thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Today's slokas are very important, Guruji. Whenever
Yes, ma'am.
you listening Gita, we got peace of mind. Slokas are very important too. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Mataji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Thank you so much for the class. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Today, very special expression of slokas, the explanation.
Yes.
See, that Ajnanam is what is there, it is clearly stated here.
Yes.
For that Ajnana only, see, whatever the worldly knowledge, that worldly knowledge doesn't connect with the Krishna knowledge, it is all waste. So therefore, you may be a scholar, PhD, whatever it is, but if you don't understand the Brahmatvam of the whole thing, where you belongs to, and doesn't understand what Krishna wants and immerse with Krishna consciousness, all the worldly knowledge is total waste. So therefore, at the time of prayanam, that is why he is saying very clearly, at least you travel with your worldly knowledge, whatever the extent, at least in a prayana kala, when you are traveling, when your death is happening, at least you remember me, I will give you all moksha. That is what he is saying.
Yes.
So for that, there is a very powerful sloga. There is a Durga sloga. For this purpose only, it has been created. So I want to just share. This sloga is very clearly stating. Srinu Devi Pravashyami Kavasam Sarvasiddhidam Paditva Padayitva Sanaro Muchade Sangranat Ajnanatva Devi Durga Devi Prajodaya. See, this is the very powerful. So Durga also wanted, so you maintain your mind all these things through me, through Maya Shakti. Ultimately, you remember what is required for your life. So that is what. So if we want to contain our mind, focus our mind on Krishna, it is not so easy. If you want to do that, so Durga Devi or any other Devata, they will help you to get into that state. It's clearly, it is coming out. So earlier we don't understand, we don't integrate or connect. But nowadays I could able to understand there is a meaning for everything. So thank you very much. I think this journey is taking us in a different level, different platform. So we continue to do this, and Krishna is there to help us in all angle of our life and situation. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna